Breaking news for South African seniors. In today's video, we are diving deep into the latest developments regarding Sassa's pension system and a groundbreaking proposal that could see monthly grants increase to R7,000. Stay tuned as we unpack this crucial information that could affect millions of South African elderly citizens. Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Before we dive into today's crucial information, please take a moment to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more updates on Sassa grants and South African social welfare news. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss our latest uploads. Today, we are discussing a matter that has captured the attention of millions of South Africans, particularly our senior citizens. The South African Social Security Agency, better known as Sassa, has become the center of attention as Parliament debates a potentially life-changing proposal regarding pension grants. This could be one of the most significant developments in South Africa's social welfare system since its inception. Let's begin by understanding the current situation. As we all know, South African seniors have been facing increasing financial challenges, especially with the rising cost of living, medical expenses, and basic necessities. The existing Sassa old age grant, while helpful, has often been criticized as insufficient to meet the basic needs of our elderly population. This has led to ongoing discussions about the need for a substantial increase in pension payments. The proposal currently being debated in Parliament suggests a dramatic increase in the monthly pension grant to R7,000, a figure that has generated both excitement and skepticism among South Africans. It's important to note that this is still in the proposal stage, and we'll explain exactly what this means for current and future pensioners. Let's break down the key aspects of this proposal. The suggested R7,000 monthly grant represents a significant increase from the current payment structure. This proposed amount has been calculated taking into account various factors including inflation rates, cost of living adjustments, and the basic needs of senior citizens in today's economic climate. The proposal aims to provide a more dignified life for our elderly population who have contributed to building our nation. The motivation behind this proposed increase stems from several critical factors. First and foremost is the recognition that many of our senior citizens are not just supporting themselves but often entire households. In many South African families, pension grants have become the primary source of income, supporting multiple generations under one roof. This reality has put immense pressure on our elderly population and their limited resources. Another crucial factor being considered is the impact of recent global events on South Africa's elderly population. The COVID-19 pandemic, rising inflation, and economic challenges have hit our senior citizens particularly hard. Many have depleted their savings and are struggling to cope with increased healthcare costs and basic living expenses. This proposed increase aims to address these challenges and provide a more substantial safety net. However, it's essential to understand that this proposal faces several hurdles before it can become a reality. The first major consideration is the fiscal impact on South Africa's national budget. Implementing such a significant increase would require substantial financial resources, and Parliament must carefully evaluate the country's ability to sustain such payments in the long term. The debate in Parliament has centered around several key questions. How will this increased grant be funded? What impact will it have on other social services? Can the country's economy support such an increase? These are crucial considerations that require thorough analysis and discussion before any final decisions can be made. The proposal has also sparked discussions about the broader implications for South Africa's social welfare system. Some argue that while the increase is necessary, it should be implemented gradually to ensure sustainability. Others suggest that additional measures, such as improved healthcare services for the elderly, should accompany any increase in monetary grants. It's important to note that Sassa has not yet made any official announcements regarding the implementation of this proposal. The agency continues to operate under its current grant structure while these discussions take place. This means that current beneficiaries should continue to collect their grants as usual and follow existing procedures for applications and renewals. Let's look at some of the potential benefits this proposed increase could bring. First and foremost, it would significantly improve the quality of life for many senior citizens. The increased amount could help cover essential expenses such as better quality food and nutrition, improved access to health care and medications, adequate housing and utilities, transportation costs, basic household necessities. The ripple effect of this increase could extend beyond just the elderly population. Many households dependent on pension grants could see improved living conditions, better educational opportunities for younger family members, and reduced financial stress. This could potentially contribute to broader economic benefits for communities where pensioners reside. However, we must also address some concerns that have been raised regarding this proposal. Critics argue that such a substantial increase might not be sustainable in the long term. Given South Africa's current economic challenges, there are also concerns about the potential impact on other social services and development projects that require government funding. The implementation timeline is another crucial aspect being debated. If approved, the increase would likely be implemented in phases rather than as an immediate jump to R7,000. This gradual approach would allow for better budget management and system adaptation while still working toward the ultimate goal of improved support for seniors. The proposal has also sparked discussions about eligibility criteria and whether these might need to be adjusted. Current requirements for the old age grant include being a South African citizen, permanent resident, or refugee, living in South Africa, not receiving any other social grant, not being cared for in a state institution, meeting the means test requirements. These criteria might be reviewed and potentially adjusted if the increased grant amount is approved. This could include stricter means testing or additional requirements to ensure the sustainability of the program and that assistance reaches those most in need. Another important aspect being considered is the administrative capacity of Sassa to handle such a significant change. The agency would need to ensure its systems and processes can efficiently manage the increased payments while maintaining accuracy and preventing fraud. The role of technology in disbursing these increased grants is also under discussion. Sassa has been working on modernizing its payment systems, and any significant change in grant amounts would need to be supported by robust technological infrastructure to ensure smooth implementation. It's crucial for current and potential beneficiaries to understand that while these discussions are ongoing, they should continue to keep their Sassa cards and personal information secure, regularly check their grant status, report any suspicious activities or fraud attempts, stay informed about any official announcements from Sassa. The debate also includes discussions about additional support services that could complement the increased grant. These might include enhanced healthcare services for seniors, improved access to public transportation, subsidized housing programs, financial literacy programs, community support services. The impact on local economies is another factor being considered. Higher pension payments could stimulate local business activity, particularly in rural areas and townships where many grant recipients reside. This could potentially create a positive economic cycle in these communities. The proposal has drawn attention from various stakeholders, including senior citizens advocacy groups, economic experts, social welfare organizations, community leaders, healthcare providers. Their input and perspectives are being considered as part of the parliamentary debate process. Many of these groups have submitted detailed recommendations and impact assessments to help inform the decision-making process. The international perspective is also relevant, as South Africa's social welfare system is often compared to those of other developing nations. The proposed increase would place South Africa's pension grant among the more generous in comparable economies, though still below levels seen in more developed nations. The timing of this proposal is particularly significant given the current global economic climate, with many countries reviewing their social welfare systems in response to changing economic conditions. South Africa's move to potentially increase pension grants could set an important precedent. For those currently receiving Sassa grants, it's important to continue collecting grants as usual, keep documentation up to date, follow official Sassa communications, be wary of scams or misleading information, maintain accurate contact information with Sassa. The proposal also raises questions about the future of social welfare in South Africa. Could this set a precedent for other types of grants? How might it affect future social development policies? These are important considerations that form part of the broader debate. As we monitor these developments, it's crucial to rely only on official information from Sassa and government sources. There have been instances of misinformation spreading through social media and other channels, which can cause unnecessary confusion or concern among grant recipients. The role of public participation in this process cannot be understated. Citizens are encouraged to follow parliamentary discussions, engage with their local representatives, share their experiences and concerns, participate in public forums when available, stay informed through official channels. Looking ahead, several possible outcomes could emerge from these discussions. Approval of the full R7000 monthly grant, a modified increase amount, a phased implementation approach, additional support services alongside monetary increases, revised eligibility criteria. Whatever the outcome, it's clear that the welfare of South Africa's senior citizens is receiving serious attention at the highest levels of government. This reflects a growing recognition of the important role our elderly population plays in society and the need to ensure their dignity and well-being. As we conclude this discussion, it's important to emphasize that any changes to the grant system will be officially announced by Sassa and the Department of Social Development. Recipients should continue with their current arrangements until official notifications are received. Thank you for staying with us through this detailed explanation of the proposed pension grant increases. Remember to like this video if you found it helpful. Subscribe to our channel for more updates on Sassa grants and social welfare news, and hit the notification bell to stay informed about the latest developments. Share this video with anyone who might benefit from this information, and leave your thoughts and questions in the comments below. Stay tuned to our channel for more updates as the situation develops. We'll continue to bring you the latest verified information about Sassa grants and other important social welfare news. Until next time, take care and stay informed. Don't forget to like, share, And subscribe to our channel for more updates on Sassa grants and social welfare news. Hit that notification bell to stay informed about the latest developments. Your support helps us continue providing valuable information to our community. See you in our next video.